I didn't even know my Snap score mattered. I never checked it, and I only realized what it actually shows way too late. My name is Lena. I'm 19. He was already on my friends list for a while. We didn't talk much, just random snaps sometimes. No real conversations. Nothing that would make me think about him. But after a few days, I started noticing something. He never texted randomly. It was always at very specific times. Late afternoon, late evening. Never in the morning. Never during the day when I was out. Only when I was home. At first, I thought it was coincidence. Like maybe he just used Snapchat at the same times as me. But then, he sent something that made me pause. "You're home already?" I looked at that for a second, because I was. But I hadn't posted anything. No story. No snap to him. Nothing. I asked how he knew. He just said, "Just guessing." And that could have been true. But after that, I started paying attention. The next day, I didn't post anything. But I was snapping a lot. Just friends, group chats, normal stuff. And I noticed my Snap score going up. I had never really thought about it before. Every snap adds to it, even if no one else sees it. That evening, right when I had been active for a while, he messaged. Same as always. That's when I started testing it. One day, I didn't open Snapchat at all. My Snap score didn't move, and he didn't message. Not once. The next day, I used it a lot again. My score went up quickly, and within minutes, he texted. That's when it clicked. He wasn't guessing. He was watching that number, seeing when it changed, knowing when I was active. And over time, he had learned when that usually meant I was at home. That alone was already weird. But it got worse, because he didn't just know when I was active. He knew my routine. Not perfectly, but close enough. A few days later, I did something different. I finished earlier than usual, and instead of going home, I went to a cafe I used to go to a lot. I hadn't posted it in a while, but I'd mentioned it before, a long time ago. I didn't post anything that day, but I was snapping a lot, talking to friends, sending videos. My Snap score went up again, and right on time, he messaged. Same as always. But this time he wrote, "You're usually home by now." I froze, because that was true. That was exactly what I would normally be doing, but I wasn't. And a few minutes later, I saw him. Outside, not right in front of me, but near the street, looking around. Not at me, just scanning the area, like he wasn't sure. Like he expected me to be nearby, but didn't know exactly where. That's what made it worse. He wasn't tracking me. He didn't know my location. He just knew my habits and used my activity to guess where I might be. Most of the time. That was enough. This time, it wasn't. But he was still close. Too close. I left immediately. Didn't finish my drink. Didn't look back. When I got home, I removed him, blocked him, turned off everything I could. And after that, he never showed up again. But the part that stayed with me was how little he actually needed. No location, no access, no hacking, just a number. Going up, and a routine I didn't even realize I had. That was enough to get him close, not exact, but close enough. The worst part is, I never told him anything myself, not directly. My name is Sophie. I'm 22. And this didn't start with me. It started with my friends. I barely even knew him. He had added me on Snapchat a while ago. We had a few mutuals, but we never really talked. Maybe 1 or 2 snaps. Nothing more. I didn't think about him at all. I didn't post much either. No location. No daily updates. I thought I was being careful. But my friends weren't. They posted everything. Where we were, who we were with, even if it was just in the background. I never noticed how often I appeared in their snaps, until later. The first time something felt off was at a small cafe near campus. I was sitting with two friends. We hadn't posted anything yet. At least I hadn't. One of them had taken a snap of her drink. You could see me in the corner, just for a second. A few minutes later, someone walked past the window, slowly, looked inside, then kept going. I didn't think much of it. It's a public place. People do that. But then it happened again. 2 days later. We were at a different spot, a small place we go to sometimes. Again, I didn't post anything. But my friend did. A short video. You could hear my voice in the background. That's it. Maybe 10 minutes later, I saw him, the same guy, outside, walking past, then stopping, looking around. Not directly at us, but close enough. That's when I recognized him, from Snapchat. That's when it stuck with me. That wasn't random, but I still didn't understand how. That night, one of my friends messaged me. She asked, "Do you know this guy?" and sent me a screenshot of a chat. It was him, talking to her, completely normal, friendly. He asked things like, "Are you guys out again today? Same place as last time? Is Sophie there too?" My stomach dropped because she answered. Of course she did. She thought he knew me. We had mutuals. It didn't seem weird. And that's how he knew. Not from me, from them. Piece by piece, over different conversations, different people. None of them realized what they were doing. To them, it was just small talk. But together, it was everything. The next time it happened was the moment I actually got scared. We were out again, different place, no posts yet. We had just sat down, and then I saw him, already there, not walking past this time, sitting at a table, looking at his phone, like he had been there before us, waiting. That's what made it worse. Not that he showed up, but that he was early, like he expected us. I didn't stay. I told my friends we should leave, made up an excuse, and we went. Later, I explained everything, showed them the chats. That's when it all made sense. He had never needed to talk to me. He never needed access. He just talked to the people around me, asked the right questions, at the right time, and let them fill in the gaps. After that, we all blocked him, removed him everywhere, and he disappeared, just like that. But the part that stayed with me was how easy it was. I thought I was careful. I thought I wasn't sharing anything. But I didn't have to. Everyone else did it for me, without even realizing it. If you're a fan of creepy true stories, feel free to check out my playlist.